Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream, twitch.tv/bwana. Thank you so much for coming by. Apologize for the lateness. We had to install some video drivers for tonight's release. And I did it at the last, like right when I was about to start, and I had to do my wife's computer too, so. And it made us reboot. So I had everything set up for the stream, and then I had to reboot and do it all over again. Grand. Let's start our stream raiders. Absolutely grand. Hey, there's a resub from my Pink Sapphire wife. Thank you so much for the support. Y'all know what to do, chat. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do.
Let's start this off right. 9 more to go.
9 more to go. She says 9 more to go. You better get on that fast. Tonight we're having fruit punch. G-Fuel, fruit punch. This is my last of the sampler. And then we're going back to the watermelon tub. Bing. I just realized I don't have my sponsor crawl on this scene. I'm gonna make a change to this scene right here. Or is it? Let's put it at the bottom right where that was. Sponsor, yeah. Why would I take that away? I don't know. Thought about trying Godfall. Yeah, I got a key. I got a influencer key for that. How is G Fuel? I'm finding flavors that I really like. So I'm gonna continue to drink it. That's okay. Phaseberry's better. That's good though. If I didn't have Phaseberry, I like that one. I think Phaseberry is my favorite flavor so far. Followed by watermelon. We gotta get some ice too. My wife and I are looking at some ice trays because our ice machine is broken in our refrigerator. And this is G Fuel is much better if you put ice in the shaker. Why play COD when you can play Bug Snacks? I don't have a PS5. Otherwise, I'd be all over Bug Snacks. What are you talking about, boy? It's on EGS? Well, shoot. I'm changing my plans all night. Forget Call of Duty. Wait, why are you guys fighting? Stop. Stop. No. Can't we all just get along? Stop the fighting. But yeah, I like G Fuel a lot, man. It's a pleasant surprise. Apologies too. I woke up like at 9. My wife woke me up at 9:30. Said, "Babe, you gotta stream." I'm like, "Oh, that's right." So the PS5 is impressive. So you got one on the list? Okay. Nice, nice. Google did some $5 bone marrow steak versus $50 bone marrow steak. Google's got the goods, man. No fighting. I came here for a hockey game. Cool. I'm iffy on it. I heard some mad things about it. I need to see someone I trust play it, see if it's worth. From what I saw from Godfall, it, like I was talking about this yesterday. I think I watched like an hour to an hour and 15 minutes of somebody playing it, and they were in the same room. Seemed like they were doing the same thing. I was like, is this Warframe? You know, like a Warframe when I'm grinding levels? When I'm grinding levels, I'm on the same level doing the same. That's what that's what I was watching them do. And I think they were either farming XP or farming loot or something. I don't know. But having played Warframe, I know that, you know, that's not necessarily always a bad thing. That repetition, la 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 la, you know. So I'm gonna try it out. Finally got Elite Dangerous to work, and I am garbage. Welcome. Yes, Epic Game Store. Elite Dangerous is going to be free next week. So all the people on the fence about getting Elite Dangerous next week, Epic Game Store will have it for free if you want to do that. Yeah. But yeah, it looked like it was Godfall I'm talking about. It looked like it was a combination of, like, I'm not gonna say Soulsy, but like a slower combat system, hack and slash system, dodge, parry, roll system. People call that Soulsy, Dark Souls. I just call it a slower combat system, you know. And that's popular among some people. But if that's all there is, like, Warframe's combat is what hooked people in, right? But it eventually added more stuff, you know. You had guns and rocket launchers and shotguns, and you had crazy powers and stuff to augment that. It looked like with Godfall, at least from an audience or a viewer perspective, it looked like that combat was mostly what you had. You know, so it was like, it was hinging, everything hinges on that combat. And that may not be a good thing. Right, Warframe has an MMO feel because it's co-op and it has hubs and stuff. I don't know if Godfall has that. Like I said, the person I was watching, they were just in one room killing the same stuff over and over again. So I don't know. That's good though. Fruit punch is good. Do recommend. Tastes like fruit punch. You ever had Hawaiian punch? It tastes just like Hawaiian punch, but with a billion times less sugar in it. That's what it tastes like. What's up, Lee? Warfare had engaging combat once. Now it's just power spam, and the next generic are of damage primary. Yeah, we burned out on Warframe. Someone coming brand new to Warframe is not going to see that, though. When you've been playing as long as we have, you see the power creep, you see the same themes, you see the new open world is pretty much the same as the other open world, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, it's part of playing a game for 5+ years. You know, you're just going to see common themes and repetition and a lot of the in-game issues. But somebody brand new coming to Warframe is not going to see that for a long time. That's why I keep recommending it to people. Like, if you've never played Warframe, you can play it and still have a lot, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of fun. Hours. Many hours of fun. And then, when you get to the point that we are, you get that old gray, like I am, the bitter veteran look, then we can talk, you know. We can talk about how this sucks and how that sucks and how this, I wish this were like that, you know. I love me some DE, though. I don't want Warframe to fail. But I think it's run its course for me, for the most part. I'll go back every now and then, but you guys notice I don't play this much anymore. But Godfall looks okay, but we'll see. How much does it cost? Because I didn't, like I said, I got a free key for it. What's up, Norris? That's 4 Bs, man. I'm gonna call the Better Business Bureau. It's $60. It's a big oof. From what I saw, it wasn't worth that. Didn't look like it was worth 60. Like a $40 game to me. Whoa, Matt! Thank you so much for the 3 months. But we'll find out when I play it. I'll give you guys my honest thoughts.
Happy 3 months.
Like I was watching I wasn't watching them, but I saw that what's his face? Can't think of his name. Let me look at my Twitch follow list. He was on Endgame for Godfall, and I was gonna check out his VoD. That mods is he's in end game, so I get to see some of the late game stuff. He's good at getting to end game pretty fast in these types of games, and that way you can kind of see if it's worth the grind to get to end game. Otherwise, it's, you know, you try the combat, see if you like it, play it every now and then. Blah 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 blah. Oh, Pox has been hitting it too. Bugsnax is less than $20, or I'm no businessman. Oh my goodness. Bugsnax is a giant meme, man. It's like the new Bad Rats. Like, Bwana, would you play Bugsnax for 50 gifted? It's like, it's the new meme, dude. Like, I was in like shock when I first saw Bugsnax revealed at the PS5 events, man. I was just like, they're serious. Thank you, Matt, for the 3 months. I think I said thank you. Appreciate it, dude. Everybody show some love in the chat if you haven't already. That takes us up to two subs for the day. We got 8 more to go. So yeah, guys, if you're not familiar with what's going on, let me give you the what's happening and the what's howdy and the do hits of what the plan is tonight. I'm gonna play a lot of Call of Duty. I know you like, Bwana, I didn't know you play Call of Duty. Yeah, I play a lot of Call of Duty. Haven't been playing a lot of it on stream lately, but Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War comes out tonight, and I have purchased it after a long deliberation. My wife has purchased it. We're going to play together and grind camos together. Should be fun. Should be lots and lots of fun. I know she's been looking forward to it more than I have. She can't wait, because we both played in the beta. We both played in the Call of Duty Black Ops beta, and we had a good time. Yeah, it's just a lot of new stuff, man. The new hardware is here. I know everybody doesn't have a PS5. Everybody doesn't have an Xbox Series X. Xbox Series, whatever. I can't say X because Xbox Series. And while all the next-gen games aren't out, they're going to eventually come out, you know. I've been avoiding footage of Spider-Man, Miles Morales. That's probably my most anticipated next-gen game. I've been avoiding all footage. I've been watching trailers and stuff. I think the last thing I saw about Miles Morales is when they released the Into the Spider-Verse skin, and I saw how awesome that looked. And that was the last thing I was like, I'm not watching anything else, so... I want a fresh Bwana experience when I do play it eventually. I don't know when I'm going to play it, though. It's going to be a while. But that's one I can definitely wait on. I'm in no rush to play that. No rush at all. No rush at all. It's kind of like Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know, I waited a while before I played that, and it was worth the wait. I really enjoyed myself with Final Fantasy VII Remake. So Miles Morales is... I can wait. And I'm going to have a good time. Good time, man. Yeah, I don't know when I'm getting a PS5. I know I'm getting one. At some point. I know for a fact I'm getting a PS5. Like Craig Allen bought me my PS4. Like a while ago. But I'm definitely getting a PS5 sometime in the future. And probably by the time I get it, there's going to be a ton of games to play. And Final Fantasy 16, I definitely am going to play the heck out of that game. That's got Yoshi's mark on it. And I'm a Yoshi P fanboy. So anything he touches, I'm going to play. I'm going to be all over that. All over it. Even if it stinks, I'm going to find good things about it. You just bought Godfall a few hours ago? Okay, yeah, we were talking about that. And we're also saying, yeah, Elite's going to be free next week on EGS. So all of you who are on the fence can get on that grind and be ready for Odyssey. It's a good time to get Elite because the base game is going to include Horizons. So you'll be up to speed. You'll be ready for Odyssey when it comes out next year. So it's going to be a very, very high recommend to get the free version from Epic Game Store. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Soken does the music for Final Fantasy 16. Even if he doesn't, I'm over it. But if he does, I mean, that puts it as a must buy to must pre-order status, you know? Yeah, I'm not surprised the games are costing $70. I talked about that before. And I think games have been undervalued or underpriced, thicker priced for a long time, which is why we're getting taxed so much after we buy games. That's why these game companies are releasing games, like half releasing games and giving us trickle content and taxing us for it because games they've been underpriced. It's inflation, man. It's science. It's not science, but it's inflation. But just think about how long games have been $60 compared to anything else. Like anything. You just name eggs, bread, socks, underwear. You know, just compare. Just think about how long games have been $60 max. It's time for it to go up. Like you really. And the thing is, if the game prices got to go up, they got to stop nickel and diming us after we buy it. That's the contingency there. They keep doing that crap, then I'm gonna break out the pitchforks. Stop giving us like DLC episodes that were supposed to be in the game, you know? Stop making us buy cosmetics. Let us earn them. Oh, I just noticed my sub ran out. Thank you, Nestos. Appreciate that. Yeah, they gotta exactly. They gotta stop chopping up the game. They gotta give us a full game with unlockable cosmetics, box price. There it is. He shared it. Thank you so much for the support, chat. Y'all know what to do. That's 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 for today. We got 7 more to go. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Enjoy those emotes and no ads, because I do run ads now. I'm an advertisement fiend. Twitchers hate him. See, here's a problem with taxing you on games. It's like, since games are going as games as a service is being a huge thing, your value proposition for buying a game and investing cosmetics goes way down because games as a service gets shut down. So your investment is only as good as the service is up. And I'm gonna go back to my favorite example of that, Marvel Heroes. I spent, I don't know how much, thousands of dollars in Marvel Heroes, and it's all gone. It's all gone. All of it. The only game as a service that has worked is WoW. No. You're very wrong about that. Look at EverQuest. Look at Final Fantasy 11. Look at RuneScape. Look at all these subscription games that are still going. No, there's plenty. There's plenty of games still going. And yeah, Warframe is another one. When Warframe, once they shut down the servers on Warframe, unless they release the source or whatever, goodbye. All that investment's gone. See, I don't have a problem with that. The idea of games as a service. It's just that your value, the value you get from your investment is watered down big time. So if we're going to continue down that path and raise the game's price, then it's going to be even worse for us as consumers. What am I playing? We're playing Call of Duty tonight. Oh, my wife and I, we slept through the storm. Like, we didn't even hear it. So I'm pretty sure we got nothing. Like, I woke up a couple times, looked outside, and the trees were like, hey, how you doing? And it was a trickle of rain. Hey. They just like swayed a little bit. Hey. How's it going? So we just had little breezes here and there, but I heard there were some power outages around the county. Probably some big gusts took out a power line. And when I say big gusts, I mean like 55 miles an hour gusts. Because that's what we topped out at. It was like 50, 55 mile per hour gust wind. And that was mainly around the river and on the coast, which I don't live near that because I ain't that rich. I ain't got the money to live there, so. So that was the worst of it. A lot of parts of Florida got flooded though. Like downtown Tampa, I saw the pictures. My family was telling me from Central Florida, they got buckets of rain for days. South Florida, I told you about that yesterday. They just got destroyed. So a majority of Florida just got a lot of flooding, which is bad. Not good about that. That's nothing good about that. But Jacksonville, for the most part, I think we were fine. The storm had already weakened. A majority of it didn't even pass over us, so we were fine. The Anthem Division Avengers services are in a pretty stale place. To be fair, these games are a different type of service. Well, yeah, you talk about looter shooter type services, right? They heavily rely on updates. Like those games, they need updates more than MMOs do. Because they offer a lesser experience in terms of variety with looter shooters than with MMOs. MMOs have a lot more going on than Anthem, Warframe, Destiny, because those games, you do a lot of repetition, a lot more repetition. So even Call of Duty is a good example because after you grind all the camos, what do? You know, Battle Pass. So here comes the Battle Pass system to keep you playing a game that you bought with money. Now, Battle Passes used to be a free to play only thing, right? Now it's a premium thing. This is my point that I made earlier. If we're going to charge more for games, we can't have battle passes. Nah, Chief, you got to put a lot more content up front. Nah, man. If you put all that battle pass content you had planned into the base game and be earned via achievements and unlockables or whatever. Nah, that battle pass got to go if you're going to charge the $70. Sorry. And that's the tax I'm talking about. Like, that's the tax we're getting charged on these games because they're being underpriced. So these game studios, they got to charge us more to make up for all the work they're doing. That's why so many games fail. Like, it's a really, really hard thing. Like, look at Marvel's Avengers. A perfect example of a game that was just like, how can you fail? You're coming off the most successful movies of all time, one of the most successful IPs of all time, with a very, very, I don't know, with a lot of money to back it, all-star cast, and somehow you can't keep players playing it. Like, the player count for Marvel's Avengers is way down, you know? So it's really difficult to succeed these days. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. If it was based off the movie, it would have did worse, honestly. That's irrelevant. The point I'm making is that you have an IP that everybody knows. That everybody knows. That doesn't matter though, man. That doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. Those people that wouldn't buy it because of that are the same people that won't play Battlefield because it has the wrong looking guns in it. And those people are irrelevant. Those are French case Reddit warriors and they don't matter. This is the one of the biggest franchises of our time right now. The Avengers, everybody, your grandmother knows about Avengers and Hulk and Thor. Those movies were that big. So that IP is so popular and you still could make a successful video game from it. And successful, I mean by meeting your goals. it boggles the mind. I thought that game was just going to succeed because it existed. Honestly, I thought that was going to be one of those games like, oh, it's there, it's going to succeed. Somehow they couldn't keep people playing, and I was kind of surprised why I stopped playing it, because you guys know how big of a Marvel nerd I am, comic book nerd I am. You know, you guys know how big of a nerd I am, and I was surprised I didn't want to play it anymore. I was like, wow, I don't want to play it anymore. So I was like, man. No, the point I made before that is that it's hard to make a game. Superhero or not, it's hard to make a game in these times, and not seriously, it's difficult. Ask any developer. That was my original point. To me, there was so much right with it, but at the same time, it wasn't a cohesive experience. It was like a very scattered, disjointed experience. I can't really put if someone were to tell me, why did you stop playing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I didn't want to not play. I honestly don't know. I was like, I don't know why I don't want to play anymore. And I bet that makes the developer pull their hair out. I bet they're like, oh my goodness, why? They can't even tell us why they don't like it. Scoob, what do we do? Went shaggy on you guys, I'm sorry. Chat, we got an hour and 7 minutes. I'm excited, Mike. But they still got a chance to make it better. They do. I mean, okay, let's talk about the mistakes they made. Because they weren't perfect. Spider-Man. Want to talk about mistakes? Spider-Man. Shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. Like, we haven't even seen Spider-Man yet, and it was a big mistake. You shouldn't have did that. You should have just left him out of the game. I said it for you. I've been saying it. Ain't I been saying it? I've been saying it for 10 years. You don't need Spider-Man in that game. They put him in, they shoehorned him in, and they ruined it. I was like, that was the dumbest thing that you should not have shoehorned. Spider-Man is barely an Avenger. Barely. You didn't have to put him in there. He's got his own game. He's got Miles Morales. He's got all this stuff coming out for Spider-Man. You don't need Spider-Man in there. And they shoehorned him in because they're greedy. That's why they're just greedy. That's the only thing I can think of. They just wanted more money. And it ruined it. A lot of people, I don't know if it was a make or break, but it was definitely a mistake. It was definitely a huge mistake. A huge, huge mistake to say Spider-Man is a console-only character. You gotta have a PlayStation to play him. And it was just like, that was not smart. Chief, that was very dumb, man. My beard is shedding. See what stress does, chat? Clip that. That's how he gets strong. He eats his own beard. PlayStation is doing the game with Cold War and the console exclusive. I don't like exclusives, but they're not doing it. It's not as extreme as Spider-Man. Having a timed exclusivity, see, that's the thing what's happening right now. PlayStation Cold War is timed exclusives. Spider-Man is forever. Fully exclusive forever. So timed exclusive I hate too, but it's not as bad as Spider-Man. Okay, Ninja. We'll agree to disagree because I don't think XP boosts, 2 more creator class, and some kind of event every month is the same as a whole character being missing from the platform. We'll just agree to disagree. I don't think they're on the same level. Because I don't really care about that stuff. I cared about the zombies, but I realized it wasn't exclusive. So, like if they put a whole mode, a game mode behind PlayStation forever, then we could talk. But nah, Spider-Man's on a whole new level. Yeah, I never even, I know this, I didn't even get close to endgame. I didn't even get close. I think I got closer to endgame in Anthem than I did in Avengers. I know part of it, this is something unique to me. Part of it was that I wasn't streaming the game because y'all didn't want to watch it. When I say y'all, I'm talking about just as a good stream game. It wasn't a good stream game for me. So I was uploading stuff to YouTube and I was playing off stream. So that was a difference. But I think even if that wasn't the case, I think the same thing would have happened though. I think the same thing would have happened. It's sad though. I hope they can resurrect it. I hope that they can salvage it. It's a boss fight already, chat. We probably are not gonna kill this boss, but we can try. If you guys got epics, put them on the stream raiders, please. We might lose this because it's early in the stream. Oh, you clipped the beard thing, huh? Oh, speaking of clipping, dude, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, if you are a streamer, I know some of you are, do not stream the campaign with music enabled. I was watching, who was I watching? I was watching Swiftor play. All he did was disable clips, and I heard Steppenwolf. Magic Carpet Ride. If you guys remember that song, that played a lot during Battlefield Vietnam too. They played that song a lot. Steppenwolf. Magic Carpet Ride. That's a DMCA and a half. You are going to get a DMCA strike if you play these games. Don't play the Call of Duty campaign with the music enabled, because you are definitely going to get a DMCA strike. It is guaranteed, I'm telling you. And a lot of people gonna be like, oh, I disabled clips. Why am I gonna listen, don't do it. It ain't worth it. Disable the music. Disable the music, man. Nice beard, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Disable the music. It's gonna happen for real. Even if Activision's like, oh, we licensed this, and Twitch is like, read their EULA. I can't believe, chat. We ranted about this on yesterday's stream. I did a rant about the Twitch DMCA stuff. I can't believe their comeback to people was like, what if video game music is copyrightable, and what do we do in those cases? Because Twitch was talking about recording music. Twitch replied, read their end user license agreement to be sure. And I was like, are you kidding me? What company puts that in their end user license agreement? What company says the music in our game is copyrightable in their end user license? Who does that? That was a lawyer answer right there. It's like they asked the lawyer, what do we say? What do we say to this person? And they said, well, in court, that's part of their end user license agreement. So just tell them to read it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was like, I can't believe what's happening on this platform, man. Oh my gosh. You guys heard me. I used to criticize Twitch all the time in the past. Oh, I took it down because I put the thing up. I put the sponsor thing instead. I'll put it back up though if you want it. I just gotta find a spot for it. You guys have heard me criticize Twitch in the past about... I don't know where to put this. I've criticized Twitch in the past about how they're a huge company and they operate like a startup. Even when I was still an admin, I talked about it all the time. And one of the former guys I work for, he put a spiel out on Twitch on how DMCAs happen. This is stuff I knew, but I didn't think I was allowed to say it. He just put it all out there. He just said, this is how DMCA started back at JTV. And I'm like, oh, you're just gonna tell everybody. So he put it all out there, how they happened, how they started, what was the reason for it. And I told you guys a lot of times, I'm like, Twitch they do a lot of stuff like a startup, man. And they're a big company. And that's what he was saying in that tweet rant. He was like, a lot of this stuff, we beg for tools, better tools, and Twitch didn't make them. And that's where we are today. We don't have DMCA tools, and now we're paying for it. YouTube built some good tools over there, and they're doing better. Twitch is not. They've pretty much hinted that they're not going to make any, because they said they're not going to. When posed with the question, why don't you just pay the labels the license fee so that we can play music? Twitch replied, well, we found that a majority of you don't play recorded music. I'm like, oh, so why are we here? That was their response. So it's like they don't want to justify the price of paying the labels the license. So why would they build tools? That's going to cost money too. So we are out of gas. And someone made a great point. They said Twitch is very reactionary. They don't do anything until the cars exploded. You know, you hear the knocking, you hear the engine knocking, you smell the fumes, you smell the flames, you can see the gas leak, you can see the flames coming. They don't react until the car explodes. They didn't say it like that, but that's the analogy I'm going to use. They don't react until things are way too late. And as a big company like they are now, you can't do that. As a startup, you can do that, but as a big company, you just can't do that. So, and that's what we're seeing. Like they're not react. Like a lot of the problems Twitch has had, like the big issues with all the sexual harassment complaints that happened. Remember that? Remember Twitch didn't do anything until 5,000 people came out and said they got sexually harassed by Twitch and on Twitch and all this stuff. Remember how it hit critical mass and Twitch finally responded? That's how they do, man. And they got to stop. If I don't want Twitch to die like this. They got to stop. They got to stop doing that. Yeah. So it's a lot of people I know left Twitch. Like I think there's only 2 people. No, 1 person now. The other person got fired. There's only 1 person I know at Twitch that was there when I started, and that's the CEO. I'm not kidding. Emmett is the only person I still know. He probably don't even remember me. But he's the only person I know. Everybody else is gone. Why they left, I don't know, but the Twitch you know in the past is not the Twitch of today. Every time there's a scandal in 3 words that a company can say that triggers me so fast is "we hear you." Oh my gosh. It's like you're talking to a psychopath. Personally, I don't understand this whole music debacle, especially with video game music that you purchase a license to play. Dr. Slaughter, the license expires. That's the problem. And a lot of times when video game companies when they license music, they don't license it to be streamed. They license it to be used, but you have to buy a separate license called the sync license in order for the music to be used over moving pictures. Sync and mechanical licenses, they cost more money. A lot of game companies don't buy those licenses. So when you stream a game, you're subject to a DMCA claim because you don't have that license. Now you can play the game at home all you want. As soon as you make a recording or live stream it, then that's a separate license. So these companies are cheaping out and not buying those licenses, including Twitch. Twitch is not doing it either. Like with soundtrack, the whole Twitch soundtrack thing that they're advertising as being safe music, they didn't buy the licenses. So people are going to be using Twitch soundtrack thinking they're safe, and they're going to get a claim because they don't have a license. And then when you tell Twitch that, they're just like la 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 la. I don't want to see Twitch go out like this, chat. I like Twitch. I like it here. I want some things to change, but I like it here. I don't want them to do this. Mo Fiasco. Look at you, man, hitting the button. Chat, showing some love. Appreciate it, dude. That's 4 out of 10. Like the music I'm playing now is from Stream Beats. Like the music you hear in the background. It has a sync license and a mechanical license. And there's a guy who makes the music. He created those licenses for us for free. So he made synthwave music, he made lo-fi music, he made EDM, and he made hip-hop music that we can use in our streams. It's called Stream Beats. And it's safe, from my perspective. Same thing with Epidemic Sound with Wanda Shakes. You guys know I like Wanda Shake stuff. Epidemic Sound includes licenses. I have to pay a subscription fee for that, though. But they got so much music up there that I use for here and my YouTube videos, and it's worth. But if you can't afford those, you can go to Pretzel Rocks. They have sync licenses for all their music. What video games have been doing recently, you guys have noticed that a lot of video games have a streamer mode or YouTube mode toggle in their game settings, right? What that does is that it goes through the music or sound effects that they don't have license, and that disables them, which is very smart. I want more companies to do that, to put a streamer mode toggle to say, okay, I know Rebel Galaxy was one of the first people I know to do it. Rebel Galaxy had a lot of claimable music. They had a great soundtrack. But when they came out with Rebel Galaxy 2, or even in the first Rebel Galaxy, they had a streamer mode button that disabled all the music that they didn't have licenses for. And it was a really, really smart move. More companies need to do that. Amazon makes more than enough to buy some of the license for the platform and have artists the use clause in their recording contract. Or yeah, they do. But here's the thing. Amazon is worth 1.5 trillion. Twitch is worth what, 3 billion? Ish. Let's just say they're worth 6 billion. Let's just double what they think they're worth. Let's say Twitch is worth 6 billion, right? Twitch is not making money like they should be. According to 2019 numbers, they fell short. They were supposed to make, this is just advertising though. They were supposed to make 500 million, eventually get to 1 billion in advertisement. They only made 300. So they were way under their advertisement number. Hence, what are you seeing right now? Mid-rolls. What are you seeing right now? uBlock. You getting blocked with uBlocked. They're actually degrading the experience if you have ad blocker because their ad numbers are down. So Daddy Amazon doesn't really need Twitch. Daddy Amazon doesn't really need to invest in a business that isn't making money. Because it's incredibly expensive to run Twitch, right? So Amazon has no incentive to reach into their 1.5 trillion market cap to give Twitch the money to pay off these the RIAA like Facebook did, right? They have no incentive to do that because the business is losing money. Why should we give you more money when you can't even make money off of advertisements? So from a business perspective, Amazon just doesn't care. Nor should they. They're like, Twitch is a very tiny part of Amazon. They are very, very tiny. Amazon is 1.5 trillion, dude. And Twitch is booming. They're popular. Everybody knows about them. They own the market, but business-wise, they're taking a lot of our sub money, bits and everything. And you would think, people think Twitch is they're like, Twitch has enough money. And I'm like, you don't understand, do you? Twitch has money, but they're spending that money because running the streaming site is very expensive. And they're not making enough ad money. And the thing about COVID, like you said, they think in the pandemic they'd be killing it. True, but advertisers are not spending money during COVID. A lot of companies are cutting overhead, right? And marketing is seen as overhead. So a lot of companies, to make up for the loss of sales or whatever, blah, 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 they're cutting marketing. So marketing budgets are being sliced. So the big lucrative ad deals that Twitch would sign every year, they're not getting. They're not getting the marketing budget. So they've got to prove to these people, and this is my theory. I don't have proof of this. I think Twitch is doing all this stuff with uBlock and mid-rolls. They're trying to get an increased ad turnover rate. Because that's what advertisers look at when you sign deals. How many people are actually viewing your ads? Actually viewing them, not being blocked, not being shown, not impressions, but actual people who are actually viewing your ads. Twitch is trying to get that number up so that they can negotiate better deals with the advertisers. Because right now the marketing budgets are shrinking. So they're being very, 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 very stingy with these deals. So Twitch has got to prove it. So my theory is that's why they're saying, okay, we got to deal with the ad blockers. We got to run mid-rolls if streamers aren't going to run ads themselves. So they're putting in this business position that they've got to make money. They've got to make money off of ads somehow. I'll make more money off of ads. Because the majority of people here are like, I don't watch ads, I block them, or I don't watch. And then there's some of us who buy Twitch Turbo, some of us who sub to streamers, blah, 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 but still. That's what I think is happening. I don't have proof of any of that, but it's just a theory I've surmised. I do know that people are cutting marketing during COVID. I mean, that's like business common sense right now. I think that's the first thing you cut. So I know marketing budgets are being shrunk. Having lost my job because I was part of marketing, I know about that. I was one of the first to be cut. That's one of the dangers of being overhead. And people say that there's a misconception. I'm kind of repeating what I said yesterday, but it's a great discussion. I like talking about it. A lot of people look at what streamers make on ads and think that's what Twitch makes. They're like, I don't understand why Twitch is making a big deal off of ads because we only make so many dollars a month with ads. So why is this so important? Listen, Twitch signs a deal for multi-million dollars. It's a check. They don't get paid based on performance. It's a deal. It's a flat deal. They get a check, and then based on that check, they calculate CPMs for us. They say for every 1,000 impressions, we're going to give you this amount of money based on the deal we sign. Which is why sometimes the CPM is really, really low. Like if you can get so many ad impressions one month and get the same ad impressions the next month, and the numbers can be completely different, right? That's how it works. So Twitch is going to get a big fat check on these ad deals, right? Based on prior performance. They get prepaid. And then when the deal is up, when the contract is up, they look at the past year's performance and they go, okay, let's renegotiate. Here's what we did. Here's how we turned. And now during COVID, people are like, we're not paying you that now. Nah, my budget's been cut by a third. We can only give you this, and Twitch is like, that's not enough. So they're going back and forth. Blah, 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 blah. I can almost bet the whole debacle with Dr. Disrespect was Twitch saving money. I know what happened to Dr. Disrespect, but I can't say. Actually, I don't know. I'm just joking, chat. Clip that. Could you mime what happened to him? He got the X. Listen, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, honestly. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened to that. He doesn't. He tells us he's been on many interviews. He's saying that I don't know what I did either. He's like, I'm really upset about it. I don't know what I did. And a big part of me believes that. I really do. And you might be onto something, dude. It might be like, okay, how do we get out of this contract? We need to get some millions. Who's controversial enough that we can just ban for no reason and nobody will care? But that people did care, and it became a big thing. And all these people who know what happened were claiming that he was finished on all platforms. It was that bad. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, that's another theory. Because shortly after Dr. Disrespect got axed, they brought back Ninja and Shroud. So they needed a salary cap room. Let's talk sports now. They had a salary cap. They need to make salary cap room, so they got rid of him to bring in Ninja and Shroud. Because they were over the salary cap. I can't believe we're comparing Twitch to sports, man. I mean, it was Twitch. It's been proven that Twitch just doesn't like people. Like Casey Tron came out some information came out about Casey Tron. You guys know her, right? She was a very edgy streamer back in the day, right? And it came out that some information came out that Twitch was purposely randomly disabling her sub button. They were trying to frustrate her off the platform. They were like disabling stuff, breaking things on purpose so that she would just leave. So it's not beyond them to do that, to just get rid of somebody that they don't like. I mean, it could be just that simple. It could be just that simple. I think my favorite tweet was, Twitch worked on the process that would detect if you had the ad blocker running in order to tell you to turn off and force you to 480p. Like that. Yeah. Meanwhile, the DMCA advice is to burn all your content and pray to the claim. Yeah. It's that sad, dude. It's that sad. And the theme I said yesterday, and I agree with it now, is like, we just need better tools. As streamers, we need better tools, man. That's what it comes down to. We gotta have better tools. If we don't have better tools, we're gonna be streaming scared. If your content provider says, if you're unsure, just delete everything, and it's been proven that deleting doesn't do anything, then it's like you're walking on eggshells. That's what streaming feels like. As a streamer, I can contest, if I'm streaming a game and music is playing in the background, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells because I can get banned for that. And there's no way to tell if I am or not until it happens. Like I saw a tweet today, I think it was Cream. He says, anybody else looking through their emails with anxiety for a DMCA claim? Especially if you play like a new game and you don't know if there's music in it that's claimable. Like anybody else looking through the emails like, oh my goodness, I hope I didn't get a claim. Because that's what it feels like. There's no way to tell. We don't have the tools. Common sense ain't enough. That's the scary part. It's like you can say, okay, play only music you own. You know, don't stream single player games. Don't do this, don't do that. And you can still get a claim. It is the worst. It is, you know. Which is why, you know, I'm glad I'm streaming games like Microsoft Flight Sim and you know, simulators, because they ain't got no music. The only thing they can get me for is a sound effect of a button click or something. That's all they can get me for in Flight Sim. So I don't have to worry about that. Like a lot of these streamers are streaming single player games as they come out. Like Godfall's another one. Like Godfall and all these like Miles Morales and no Call of Duty campaign that I'm not gonna stream. If I do stream a campaign, I'm gonna mute like everything, and I'm gonna make my own sound effects. Remember I did that with Anthem? Remember when Anthem had that bug where the sound went out and I and I made the sound effects. I was like, pew 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 pew. Is it all sounds or just music? It's all sounds. People have gotten claims for a sound effect. I'm not kidding. There have been emails, and I believe them. They said there was no music playing. All I was doing was playing this game, and I got a DMCA claim for... No, it was actually a whisper. This is the thing that got me. The guy said that they were just whispering, playing Phantasmophobia. What is that game? Phantasmophobia? And they were whispering to each other during the gameplay on comms, and it was a match for some claim for some whispering sound effect. I'm like... Because Phantasmophobia don't have no music, right? If it does, they had it disabled. That's what they said. And they got a claim for whispering. Like, oh, I gotta be careful. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a sync license for that 500? 500. Oh! Don't sync. Oh, there's a pun. Why did you get banned? Because I didn't sync. Don't sync. Oh, you guys are great. Can you hum some DMCA music? Last night, I got the theme The Monk stuck in my head. If you were on my Twitter and Instagram, you saw that. It happens. My wife will tell you. I'll just, for a random amount of time, I'll just walk around the house singing the theme The Monk. And I can't stop. So I decided to record it last night. It just happens, man. And I'm like, oh, it's happening again. And my wife just looks at... Dude. Exactly. My wife just looks at me. She just shakes her head. And that take I did on Twitter, like I did 2 takes. The first take, I was like synthetic. She was like, no, you got to get into it. And then I got into it. And then she started laughing. She was like holding her mouth, trying not to laugh on the thing. And I was like, don't laugh at me. Like, don't you laugh at me. And she was over there trying not to laugh because I was recording. But I get Randy Newman stuck in my head, man. I can't stop. I don't even want to think about it because it might happen again. Oh man, that's funny. Could you get DMCA if you play a cover of a song? There are instances where that's possible. There are exceptions. There's exceptions, and covers can be DMCA. Yes, I've actually gotten claims on YouTube for covers. It's possible. I think J.R. Blaze explained it to me. He said that if you fully produce the cover, like the music, the arrangement, all that stuff, technically they can't claim it. But if you sing over like the music, or even some people who just do, if it's like an a cappella song, those are dangerous too. There is possible to get DMCA'd over cover. That's why we joke and we say, Bwana, if you sound too much like the original, you're going to get a DMCA, because it is possible. It's scary. I don't hear of it happening that much, but it definitely is possible. I think it's one of those rare cases. D-Burn is trying to get me to sing Baby Shark, and I'm not going to do it. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow when I'm like going to be drunken with sleepiness, because I'll be playing this all night. Playing Call of Duty all night. Yeah, I was singing Danger Zone that one time, and people were like, DMCA, boy, on the DMCA. Now, see, that's just evil. Don't you do that, D-Burn. That's very... Oh, no. No. I need to go wash my brain. It's like the catalyst of the ultimate earwig. That song was so catchy, though. Oh, we won. Nice. Good job, guys. That was an easy boss win. Easy. Congratulations to Annaliz, Linux, and DBB8814. Got 50 coins out of that, dude. Wow. Wow. Boss Dune. We're going question mark. What is this guy? Ooh. This is a very colorful agenda. Let's bring out the monk. No, let's do the flying rogue. Right in the middle. I think Bwana is just gonna have to write and sing his own music. I've done that. It did turn out well, though. Not officially, but I have made up songs. I tend to make up songs daily. Actually, hourly. It's a thing. I'm a musical man. I'm a musical man. Oh, and I'm also good at making up lyrics when I don't know them. Like, I'll put sound effects and slurs and... You guys heard that on Twitter last night when I was doing the monk thing. I don't know all the words, so I was just like... Like a little kid when they don't know the lyrics. You know, DCS F15 comes with a music made just for it that you can get off Bandcamp for free. Does that count towards DMCA's? It depends on the license. Like, does the guy who made the music, or a guy or girl who made it, did they go through like a publisher or something? Because if they just did it themselves, there's a likelihood that nothing would happen. But if they went through like a publisher, because there's stuff on Bandcamp that can go through publishers, and the publishers is like, well, we own the copyright. They'd come and claim it. Record labels, I call them publishers, but if there's a record label that, recording label that they sign through, it's likely you can get a claim for it. He's a scat man. Stop! All these earwigs! You guys, all these catchy songs. It's like Scat Man, Bird is a Word, and Monk Theme and Baby Shark, all these catchy songs. Can you post a link? Yeah, let me permit. There we go. Stop, Iraq. This isn't gonna play, is it? Okay, no. Defender of the Fleet. Facebook, highsamaniac.com. Please don't autoplay, thank you. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, Deezer. Oh crap. Oh, I thought something was playing. Like, yeah, I don't know. Does he have a license section? Let me see. Contact. Stop, guys. Not with the Rick rolls too. Yeah, I don't see anything about their license on here. Like, if it were me, Dr. Slaughter, I would send them an email. I would contact them. Like, here's an example. There's a group called the Consoles on YouTube, and they make music, right? And I was unsure of whether I can play it on stream, so I contacted them to see if they were licensed or whatever. And they actually came by my stream, which kind of made me fanboy a little bit because I love their stuff, dude. They came by my stream. Let me show you guys their YouTube, and they said, "Yeah, dude, you can play our music." And I was like, "Ah!" So they make jazz remixes of video game music, right? So, what's a good example that everybody knows? I think they did Mario Brothers stuff. Let me see. Overworld theme. Yeah, here's one. Jazz fusion, underworld, athletic theme. Let's do this one. I love these guys, dude. Oh goodness, let me get a link to this one. I love Consoles. They do a live stream on Twitch too. If you guys want to follow their stream, let me get you a link to their stream. They do requests, so they have like a huge song list that you can request. Let me give you a Twitch link here. Copy link address. Oh, thanks YouTube. Yeah, the console band. Yeah, subscribe to these guys, man, or follow these guys on Twitch. They are. They got some Animal Crossing music. Let me see if I can find another one that you guys could probably recognize. They got some Persona. Persona is good for them because, you know, Persona is all about jazz. Just go to their uploads and scroll through it. They got so much stuff, dude. And it's really high quality. Like super high quality. They know their stuff, right? So this is like an example of something that would be, if you say, would this be a DMCA because it's a cover? They produce and arrange everything, right? They do everything. So technically they couldn't be DMCA. Zelda music? Okay. They got a whole playlist for Zelda. Let me see. I think I scrolled by it, didn't I? There it is. Legend of Zelda. There's their playlist. Song of Storms. These like they got duplicates in here. I think they messed up their playlists. Midness theme. Anyone in particular? Lost Woods. What's the really popular Zelda song that everybody loves? Do 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 do. That one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. What's the name of that one? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, that's not Song of Storms. That's a different one. That's Gerudo Valley. Yeah, Gerudo Valley. That's what it is. I don't know if they did Gerudo Valley. No, they didn't. They did Lost Woods though. I should request that. Here's Lost Woods. Oh, that's groovy. I love it. Subscribe to these guys on YouTube, man, and on Twitch. Chris. And here comes a solo. Oh my goodness. Woo! All right. Just give you guys a taste. They did some, I don't think they did any Bastion stuff. I wish they did. They did some, what's it called? They did Transistor stuff. But I really wish they would have did some Bastion music, but they didn't. I think they could kill some Bastion stuff. Can I sort by their most popular? If I go to their uploads, I think I can. Yeah, sort by most popular. Oh, KK Cruising is their most popular? Really? I think this is how I found them when I was playing Animal Crossing. This is how I found them. Yeah, he does. He kills a solo, he does. He kills that solo. You're absolutely right about that. Ryu's theme of Street Fighter, wow. What's another good one? Oh, the Zelda main theme. I don't think I ever heard this one. I love their hats, dude. I gotta let you guys hear the Pokemon theme too. It's gonna blow you away. Like I was just like in shock when I heard it. What a weird and awesome mix. Now, I don't know, they're never gonna get a DMCA claim on that. All right, let's do Pokemon. The Pokemon theme they did, it was a guy singing with them. Here it is. I couldn't believe this.
Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's mine.
I need a lighter for this one.
Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world.
Look at the onesie chat.
Defend. Pokemon, I so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Got to catch them all. Got to catch
Wait for it.
them all.
What? I love this so much.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching for a while. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, oh, it's you and me.
Yes, it is.
I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, ooh, our hearts so true. A courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon.
Shut up, Rick. I love it. I don't care what you think. I love that. Okay. Because it caught me off guard. I didn't think it was going to go there. Oh, man. Let's see. I don't think I've ever heard their, I don't think I've ever heard their Street Fighter stuff. I never sorted like this. Sorted by their most popular. Let's check out Tetris. Oh, you liked it? Okay. No, they're not gonna. They don't sing. They put words in Tetris. How you take Tetris and do this to it? Wait, you guys don't know the Tetris music? Oh, come on. I don't know if I can find something that's DMCA safe. You don't know that music? Come on. That music used to be stuck in my head. I don't know that music. Now play B. Do they have B? They have type A. Tetrastream Latin version. That is them. Let's hear this. Show an acapella of it. Wait. They're called console, not the consoles. I almost got bamboozled. I was like, what are they doing outside? No, they didn't do Tetris B. Rashi's theme? Is that Rashido? Oh my goodness. Rashido! How are they gonna do Rashido's theme? This is not Rashido. I'm confused. There you go. Y'all remember I used to play this all the time. Rashido! I gotta wait for it. I gotta wait for the drop. I gotta wait for it. Rashido! Rashido! I'm good. Sidebar for the music. Is American Truck Simulator the game you play and it's from... Yeah. Yep. American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Simulator is even older and I still play that too. They just came out with the Colorado expansion for American Truck Sim. Da 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 ba ba da. Ooh, Final Fantasy, Guilty Gear, Nier Automata, Way of the World. I don't want to cry, so I'm not gonna play that. Star Wars. Say what? I had no idea. A long time ago in a lounge room far, far away. Yes, that's a con beanie. That's a con beanie. Right there. Golly, I didn't expect that. I really... Even though it says Soul Funk cover, when that drop hit, I was just like, that was my reaction to that. That is. They do a lot of that, man. It's like you hear the intro and then it drops and then the theme and then you're just like, oh, you're doing that, okay. BRB crying to Way the World. Yeah, dude, Way the World is... It's a very, very emotional song, man. Very emotional. Max's theme. There's so much, man. It's just... I'm going to curate a playlist from them. And it's going to take me a long time to go through these songs and curate a good playlist for to use on stream. Because I don't want things too slow. I don't want things too weird. But it's just so much. It's like you're going through like a giant chocolate store and you're trying to find 700 of the best chocolates out of 6 billion. There's so much good stuff. Babe, what was your favorite one? Was it 12 o'clock for Animal Crossing? Was it 12 p.m. was your favorite? There it is. Time to move the turnips. Monster Hunter, okay. Because OBS is broken, Iraq. I don't know what happens. It's like it resizes the image when it loads it instead of caching it. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, you said Monster Hunter. Let me just search for Monster. That'd probably be easier. Proof of a Hero. I don't know why it does that, dude. I really don't. It's... I can probably change the cache settings on it though. I like this. Okay, we're gonna take it there. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. I need a break. Okay. Oh. Man, what's going on with the download? Let's go to 360p. YouTube's acting up. That's a good Final Fantasy VII cover. Every time the stream buffers, I think one that got DMC. I'm getting like red from Twitch. Like my ingest to Twitch is red. So I might have to change servers. Yeah, YouTube has been having issues, but right now my connection to Twitch is showing red, so I might have to restart the stream. Yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna restart real quick. I know it sucks, but I'll be right back. I have to, because I can't sit on this.